We love when you guys share your cars with us, and over the years, we've discovered that a lot of you guys have really cool cars, and a lot of you guys have really weird cars. And that's what we're focusing on today. I'm joined by one of my best friends in the whole world, Mr. Bruce Green. I'm James, and
this is the D-List.
Big thanks to car insurance comparison site The Zebra for sponsoring this episode. The Zebra makes the overly complicated process of finding car insurance simpler, faster, and hassle-free. To prove it, I asked Job and James to find the best policy for me.
Yeah, hi. What's the lowest you'll go? I'm looking for like the best price. Oh, hang on a sec.
Job is using the old school traditional way of finding insurance. He's calling every policy provider at once. Looks like a hassle. But over here, I asked James to use The Zebra, the nation's leading car insurance comparison site with one simple goal: to simplify insurance.
yeah, I finished before you even walked that far.
What?
Yeah, man, the Zebra only takes a couple minutes to find the best coverage. The Zebra compares over 100 car insurance companies, including all of the major providers.
Hey, Nolan, I found somebody to save you $100.
$100, dude? The average Zebra user saves over $440 a year, bro.
$440, that's a ton of money.
Yeah, but it's not just about the cheapest coverage, Nolan. It's about the right coverage.
Nolan, they want your phone number. Can you come put it in?
With the Zebra, you don't even need to enter your phone number, so you know you're not gonna get a bunch of spam calls. The Zebra has zero stake in which policy you choose.
Hello? Yeah, they can save you $20 every 2 years.
So all you gotta do is head on over to thezebra.com/DList to find the right coverage for you today.
Wow, the Zebra really did make it easy. Thanks, James.
No problemo, muchacho. Nolan, my phone. Nolan, my phone. I don't have any friends anyway. Bruce, thanks for joining me. I don't know if you guys remember, but Bruce hosted a couple episodes of Up to Speed a few years ago when I was dying.
Man, I'm so glad you made it. I'm so glad you made it.
Bruce, what is your experience with cars? I think you're more known in like the gaming world.
I am, yeah, no, it's true. My dad took me to the LA Auto Show when I was 5 and subsequently made me fall in love with cars.
You have a pretty cool daily driver, don't you?
I do, I have the Dodge Demon, but I only put about 500 miles on it because of the pandemic. So I just sat in my garage, which was really sad.
You guys submitted a bunch of your weirder automobiles. All right, we're gonna take a look at them, we're gonna talk about them a little bit, and we're gonna determine what kind of weird they are. Is it dangerous weird? Is it cool weird? And then at the end, you guys can hop down in the comments and vote on your favorite weird car, and that person will get $500. So without further ado, okay, first up we got
Brand Dupler?
Brand Dupler!
That's a cool name.
Hell yeah, dude. Brand Dupler's 1979 Cadillac Fleetwood pickup truck.
Wow.
Yeah, this thing
Look at this.
looks like Dracula driving it.
Yeah, really. This is like you're taking it to the Hootenanny.
Yeah,
I love
for
it.
sure. But it's a little class. Got a little class.
It does, it does.
We got a quote here from Brand. Why
Okay.
don't you give us your best Brand impression?
All right, the way I imagine Brand speaking, and this is not a yokel accent. Well, it is a Cadillac step-side pickup truck from the 70s, and it's a convertible.
And it's got a removable chop top.
Does it really? Oh yeah, it does. That's
So it's chopped,
amazing.
which makes it look even more Dracula-esque.
that is so cool.
So, what kind of weird is this truck?
Let's call it vampire weird.
Yeah, it's like goth weird.
It's definitely, yeah, goth weird is a good one.
So this is not a project car.
Okay.
This is George's Nissan POW.
POW, that's a cool name. It's not P-O-W, it's P-A-O.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
POW is a Chinese word
Okay.
describing a type of house used by nomads in Mongolia. In the 90s, Nissan made a few.
Did you call it Nissan?
Yeah, that's how the Australians say it. So
But you're not Australian.
No, I'm
California.
from Kentucky,
Oh, okay, all right.
which is the Australia of America.
I don't disagree with you there. I don't disagree with you there.
Nissan made a number of these retro-styled cars. They're part of a thing called Pike cars.
Okay.
And it took inspiration, obviously, from the Mini Cooper
Definitely.
and the Citroen 2CV.
I think it's toy weird. Each one of those looks like little cars that I would have bought when I was a kid.
It's Tokyo Disney weird. Oh, this one's rad. This is an LS2 swapped 2005 Porsche Cayenne. It's rear-wheel drive.
Okay. What happened to the headlights?
That's for air intake. No, I think it's a project. I think it's a kind of a work in progress.
Okay, all right.
And the coolest part about it is it's got an angle kit so you can drift it. Like, who is this dude?
This is Vasily. Everyone knows there goes Vasily, and he's like scooting along Main Street.
Yeah, he's got to pick his kids up from soccer practice and get there in style.
I think this is Formula D weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is. Formula Daddy weird. Nice job, Mac.
I love that they made this car. This is Tomas's Nissan Pulsar NX Sportback.
Wait, is it Thomas? You called him Tomas, but I'll call him Thomas.
I assume it's Tomas. So in the late 80s, Japanese companies faced restrictions on how many cars that they could export to America.
Oh, interesting.
So this is like the reason that we have Lexus.
Oh, they made another brand so they could export with
Yeah,
that
they
brand.
made another brand and made them more expensive so the profit margin was bigger.
Right.
Another response was Nissan made a modular coupe called the Pulsar with interchanging roof options
okay.
depending on the customer's needs.
Whoa!
Yeah. This is like car culture and like nerd culture.
I had this toy. Remember Mask, the television show?
Yeah.
I had this toy where you could pull that roof off of it and you could turn the car into, you could turn it into a little hatchback, or you could put the roof on it, and then it was like a cool sports car.
And that's exactly why I like this, because it's a car, but it feels like a Gundam.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Like it feels like a Gundam model.
This looks like it could travel through time.
Exactly.
It looks like the not as cool of a version of a DeLorean. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call this Marty McFly weird. That's what it looks like to me.
Another car that has no business drifting.
But is?
But is.
Okay, all right.
This is Robert's
All right, okay.
2013 Jeep Wrangler. Now, I know you've never met Robert.
But I can do the voice.
Okay,
I can do the voice. Definitely just went the opposite route for any Jeep. It's a supercharged V6 lowered with small tires, with a hydraulic handbrake, quickly steering wheel, and a welded differential.
So he's like French and Russian.
I can do them all together, James.
This thing just looks like a freaking hoot.
Is he rescuing people with this? Is that what he's doing?
If he's not, then he is wasting a resource.
I would agree, yeah. I'm gonna call it rescue weird.
Yeah, rescue weird.
Hopefully he's doing something really admirable with it.
Next up, we have Vincent's Volvo 940. All right, this is a homemade pickup truck.
What does it pick up?
It picks up Vincent's friends. So he lives in Sweden, and he's 15 years old. And a lot of people will make these homemade two-seater pickup trucks, and then modify them so they can't go faster than 20 miles an hour.
Why?
Because then it's technically a tractor.
It isn't made into a pickup, which is pretty common here in Sweden, as 15-year-olds can drive them because of laws and stuff.
Your Honor, this man belongs in jail because of all the laws and stuff.
I rule in favor of Vincent. Genius weird.
Yeah.
Genius weird,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Genius weird. This is from our Discord. To learn more about getting access to that and our underground program, click the join button below, or I'll put a link in the description.
Everybody's got really cool names that watch this show.
McBeady! Give me your badge and you're done, McBeady.
You're off the force.
McBeanie's squad car is an Isuzu Via Cross,
Nice.
which I think is like a hidden gem. That I think they're like
You don't see them very often.
no, and
You really
apparently they're super capable off-road
don't. Oh, this looks like a concept car from Cyberpunk.
for sure.
Like this looks like, and this car came out 20 years ago or whatever, but it definitely looks like
Or Cyberpunk weird.
Yeah, this is Cyberpunk weird. for
Like
sure.
Blade Runner weird.
Yeah, there you go.
This is the most ironic car. This is Joseph's 1984 Pontiac Trans Am. It was an official DARE car. If you don't,
They had official DARE cars?
hell yeah, dude.
I was part of the DARE program or whatever. I mean, I had to go through it.
You didn't get your car?
I mean, I was gonna say, I never saw the official.
We all got Firebirds, dude. It used to be huge. When Bruce and I were kids, it was like a huge thing.
It's a big deal.
A police officer would come to your class and tell you all about drugs, and then at the end he'd be like, but don't do them.
That's right. It's exactly right.
This is what this one looks like and how much it should cost.
They give you all the slang terms, which sounded really cool.
Yeah, Joseph has a really, perfect quote to sum this up. This is, again, the most ironic car ever.
It was a police DARE car seized from a drug dealer.
Joseph's cool for driving this car and hilarious for driving this car.
Yeah.
The drug dealer that drove this dare car
Cooler.
is way cool.
Way cooler. Is this all right to buy drugs from this car? You'd be like, yeah, it's great. That's the joke.
Nobody suspects a thing.
I'm gonna call it cocaine weird.
Yeah, it's cocaine weird. He's like cocaine weird, like starting a business at 5 a.m. with your best bud.
You won't find lists like this at the grocery store.
This is Burns NSU R080. These are cool because I think it was the first production car to have a rotary engine.
Oh.
Before Mazda.
Oh, wow.
It was made by a West German company called NSU. It was early on in rotary development, and it was just unreliable and ultimately killed the car.
I want to know Burns' experience with the rotary engine and if he has had to disassemble and reassemble. If you have, Burn, then I'm going to call this smart weird. But if you haven't, then I'm going to call it dumb weird.
This is Thaddeus's 2006 Toyota Prius.
It's just a Prius, right?
But see that one?
That's right, a normal Prius.
No bullhorns.
Got it?
Notice.
Understand,
Okay. And next to it is Thaddeus's Prius,
Which has the bullhorn.
which has bullhorns on it.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Is that it? That's all.
What do you mean, is that it? Okay, Bruce.
Okay, I know. Explain it again, because I'm missing it.
Try to
I'm
follow.
sorry, I don't understand the concept. I'm
All
sorry.
right, so right here, that's a regular Prius.
Got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then over here we got Thaddeus's Prius.
Okay, right.
Yep.
With the bullhorns.
Yes!
Oh, yeah, bullhorns, man.
Yeah,
That
it
is.
is.
Wow, Texas weird. I
Texas
love it.
weird.
I love it, Daddy. Great job.
Oh, this one's cool. This is a Mauricio's. Are you guys making your names up? This is his Ford Focus ST-H. So we're all familiar with the Ford Focus ST. It's like the sporty Focus.
Okay.
It's got a turbocharged 4-cylinder. Very fun front-wheel drive car. Ford partnered with Hertz.
The rental company?
Yeah. So Ford actually has a pretty decent history of making what they call rentable race cars. With
Really?
Hertz, yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow.
But this one, it was only released in the Netherlands, and it was a manual, and they say that the fact that it was manual was the reason that they never released it over here. It's basically a regular ST, it just has really cool paint, some gold wheels, and it comes with the optional Recaros. And you could rent it for 90 euros a day.
This is a rentable weird.
Yeah, rentable weird. Hey kid, you want to rent some weird? This is Justin's 1988 Chrysler New Yorker.
Okay.
It looks like a Homer Simpson car.
It does. I had a 1985 Chrysler LeBaron station wagon.
Yeah.
That looked just like this, but it was the station wagon version. It was the faked Woody. And that car was a piece of shit. Like, it was terrible.
They're not good.
It was a terrible car, so I can't wait to see what Justin did with it.
Yeah, you might notice that Justin is wearing a helmet.
Right? It looks like he might race this car,
And
possibly.
that's because it has a 2.4 liter SRT swap. Turbo 4-cylinder from a Dodge Neon SRT from the early 2000s. It made 230 horsepower and is like really well known for being beefy, and like
Yeah.
you can just like crank the boost
Yeah.
and make these boys fast. They sound awesome. They're impossible to find now because everyone just blew them up. The crazy engine swap just totally flipped this car for me. Like
It's really cool.
was sort of a grandma thing. Not even sort of. It was totally a grandma car.
Yeah.
And now it's a hilarious race car.
This is not grandma weird, Justin.
This
You did a great job. Not your grandma's weird.
grandma's weird. Not a lot of information about this car other than what we can see.
All right.
This is Kelvin's 1980 Toyota pickup.
Nice, cool. Is that a surfboard? No, that's a spoiler.
Yeah.
It looks like that's a surfboard. It looks like a surfboard on
It's
the back of
huge.
it. The truck has unconventional doors and some custom aero.
Yeah, I like how he describes these doors as unconventional.
Those aren't doors, man. Do
Those are bars.
you think they swing out?
I think so, or else he wouldn't call them doors.
If they don't swing out, they're not doors.
Yeah. Okay. So clarify, Kelvin. We need answers.
It looks like it's a work truck too, right? He's got a work rack on
He's got
one.
the rack on there. It looks kind of like the car from Arrested Development.
Oh yeah, the stair car.
Yeah.
This is hard-working surfer weird.
Hard work and surfer weird. It's got super seats in it too. We're down to our last car. Speaking of hard workers, this is Sawyer's Toyota Camrino.
But is it a joke though to Sawyer? That's the question.
I can't imagine that it's not.
Sawyer may take this completely seriously and drive it around town, and everybody looks at him and he goes, what? This is my car. This is a Camrino.
Stop laughing, okay? No, it's not fun. It's not a fun car.
I use this for work. He says, it's kind of like a Toyota Camry, but you could fit 12 bikes, a snowmobile, 8 kayaks, 16 4x8 sheets of plywood, 9 cases of beer, and 1 other friend in it.
That is a party and a half. That is a hell of a weekend. I love the paint job. I love that.
What was he doing? What was that? Why? What is that?
Probably mathematical.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
The geometric shapes, and we just don't get it.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
This car is the future. We're gonna call it El Camrino weird.
Yeah, El Camrino weird, for sure. Right now we got every single car on screen. Go ahead and jump down in the comments and vote for your favorite. Is it the coolest? Is it the weirdest? The person who gets the most votes will receive $500 from Donut.
That's right.
For your commitment to making weird cars. And Bruce, if people want to see more of your awesome sense of humor and charm, where can they find you?
In long form on Twitch. I'm usually streaming 8 hours a day or something.
Wow.
Just my name on Twitch, twitch.tv/BruceGreen.
If you're not already subscribed to Donut and you like this video, you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button so we know we're doing a good job. Just hit the like button, just hit the like button. I love you.